good day to our dear televiewers and subscribers. Welcome to DepEd Tele-turuan. I am Mary C. Ramiterre, Junior High School Teacher 3 of Tinio National High School, your teacher presenter in Mathematics 10. Today, we will be discussing the lessons in Module 3 for the second quarter entitled Circles, specifically chords, arcs, central angles, and inscribed angles. Before we proceed with the lesson's learning objective, you may look at your Module 3 for the Quarter 2 entitled Circles, since what we are going to discuss today is in line with the said module. In addition, this module was written by Mr. Delphine B. Abando of San Isidro Integrated School. And here is our learning objective: to derive inductively the relations among chords, arcs, central angles, and inscribed angles. The application of the circle can be seen almost everywhere. It appears that it has become indispensable, for without circle, life would practically come to a standstill. The complex machines used in industry would cease. Automobiles that transport people and goods would be unheard of, and the generation of electricity for power and light would not be possible. Since circles are part of our lives, it is necessary that we give some attention to their properties. But before that, we will start by familiarizing some important terms related to circle. Number 1 is radius. Radius is a line segment that joins any point on the circle to its center. In our figure, line segment RQ is one of the radii. Number 2 is chord. Chord is a segment whose endpoints are points on the circle. In the figure, segment PR is one of the chords because their endpoints are on the circle. Number 3 is diameter. Diameter is the chord containing the center of the circle. In the figure, segment PR is the chord and at the same time a diameter because it passes through the center of the circle. Number 4 is an arc. An arc is a part of a circle's curved edge. In this figure, this is part of the circle's curved edge. There are different types of arc. The first one is minor arc. Minor arc is an arc that is less than 180 degrees. Please take note that we use two letters to label a minor arc. In the figure, arc RS is a minor arc. The second one is a major arc. Major arc is an arc that is greater than 180 degrees. Please take note that we use three letters to label a major arc. In the figure, arc PRS is a major arc. The third one is a semicircle. Semicircle is an arc that measures 180 degrees. Please take note that we use three letters to label a semicircle. In the figure, arc PSR is a semicircle. The last one is intercepted arc. Intercepted arc is an arc that is cut off by the sides of an angle. In the figure, arc RS is the intercepted arc. Moving on to the next term related to circle, we have angle. An angle is formed when two rays are drawn from the same point. In the figure, angle RPS is an angle. There are two types of angle in a circle. The first type is a central angle. A central angle is an angle whose vertex is at the center of the circle. In this figure, angle RQS is a central angle. The second type is an inscribed angle. An inscribed angle is an angle whose vertex is on the circle. In this figure, angle RPS is an inscribed angle. Let us learn more about inscribed angle. In this figure, angle LAP is an inscribed angle, and its intercepted arc is arc LP. After learning the terms related to circle, let us now discuss the relations among chords, arcs, central angles, and inscribed angles. The first one is the sum of central angles. The sum of the measures of the central angles of a circle with no common interior points is 360 degrees. In this figure, the sum of the measures of the angles 1, 2, 3, 4 is 360. The second one is the degree measure of the minor arc is the measure of the central angle which intercepts the arc. In this figure, since the measure of an arc RS is 85, then the measure of angle RPS is also 85. The third one is the degree measure of the major arc is equal to 360 minus the measure of the minor arc with the same endpoints. In this figure, since the measure of arc RS is 85, then the measure of arc RPS is 360 minus 85, which is equal to 275. The fourth one is the measure of an inscribed angle is equal to half the measure of its intercepted arc. In this figure, since the measure of arc HY is 72, then the measure of angle 1 is 72 divided by 2, which is equal to 36. The last one is arc length. Arc length is the product of the ratio, measure of the arc, and the circumference of the circle. Let's consider an example. In this figure, the measure of arc LB is 60 and its radius is 18 centimeters. Let's substitute the given to our formula. Then, 60 over 360 in simplified form is 1 over 6. And 18 over 6 in simplified form is 3 over 1. Multiplying the numerators, we have 6 pi centimeters. Therefore, the length of arc LB is 6 pi centimeters. Another example. In this figure, the measure of arc DA is 90 and its radius is 16 centimeters. Let's substitute the given to our formula. Then, 90 over 360 in simplified form is 1 over 4. And 16 over 4 in simplified form is 4 over 1. Multiplying the numerators, we have 8 pi centimeters. Therefore, the length of arc LB is 8 pi centimeters. Now let's check your learning regarding our lesson. Refer to the figure on the right and the given information to answer the situation. If the measure of angle CER is 60 and the measure of angle CEI is 30, find the indicated measures. Let's label the figure to help you out. Now let's check your answers. Number 1, since the measure of angle CEI is 30, then the measure of arc CI is also 30. Number 2, since the measure of angle CER is 60 and the measure of angle CEI is 30, then the measure of angle IER and the measure of arc IR is 60 minus 30, which is equal to 30. Number 3, since the measure of angle CER is 60, then the measure of arc CR is also 60. Did you get the same answer? Very good! Moving on to number 4. Since the measure of arc CI is 30, then the measure of arc CLI is 360 minus 30, which is equal to 330. And number 5, since the measure of arc IR is 30, then the measure of angle REL and the measure of arc RL is 180 minus 30, which is equal to 150. There we have it. We have derived the relations among chords, arcs, central angles, and inscribed angles. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed learning mathematics despite of pandemic. Again, this is Mary Ann C. Ramiterre of Tinio National High School. God bless us all.